Padres dropped game one of the three-game set with the Dodgers by a score of 2-1 tonight. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors for the Padres. Thanks for joining me for tonight's Padres post-game recap for June 3rd. And coming into this ballgame, there were tons of stories. I mean, we had Carlos Quentin returning to Dodger Stadium. We had the Dodgers having a depleted lineup. We had Yasiel Puig, the much-anticipated Cuban prospect, making his major league debut for the Dodgers. We had Eric Stults having to go deep into this ballgame because of the bullpen being decimated over the last few days, and Dale Thayer and Luke Gregerson not being available for Buddy Black. He's given them the mandatory day off. So there are all kinds of things. Oh, and late scratch, Chris Capuano not being able to start for the Dodgers tonight. Instead, they go with a guy they call up from AAA, Stephen Fife. So all kinds of moving parts coming into this ballgame today. So let's take them one at a time. First of all, Carlos Quentin did not start in this ballgame tonight, and it wasn't because he's afraid. Okay, let's just get that off the table. Great play yesterday in yesterday's ball game. He slammed into the wall. The shoulder was a little bit sore, but he just said, let's give him the day off. He was still available to pinch hit and was actually on deck later in this ball game tonight. And no incident. He's acknowledged, look, eventually I'm going to be playing in front of these fans. They'll get their chance to boo me. We'll get it behind us. So be it. So anyway, that story became a non-story today. Maybe it'll be something for the Dodger fans to cheer about tomorrow. We'll wait and see. Number 2, the depleted offense lineup for the Dodgers coming into this ballgame. Only 2 regular Major League players in the lineup for the Dodgers tonight. Adrian Gonzelz at first base, Andre Ethier in the lineup as well, but having to play center field, not his regular position. So it was prime pickings, hopefully, for Eric Stults, who needed to go deep in this game because, as we mentioned, lots of extra innings in the series that they just played against the Toronto Blue Jays. Dale Thayer, mandatory day off. Luke Gregerson, mandatory day off. Now, Buddy still felt that he had plenty of innings in his bullpen, but that being said, he wanted to get a lot of innings out of Eric Stults. Last-minute scratch for the Dodgers. Now, they thought that Chris Capuano would not be able to start. They started that speculation yesterday, and it turned out because of the tricep soreness that he had, they did shut him down today. They called up Stephen Fife from AAA. So, again, hopefully working in the Padres' favor, facing a minor league call-up, to be able to get some runs to give Eric Stults some support to help him to go deeper in this ballgame, and it didn't work out quite as planned. First of all, Eric Stults gives up a home run in the first inning to Adrian Gonzalez on a fastball down and in. It was crushed, 1-0 Dodgers. Then in the second inning, he gives up another home run, this time to Scott Van Slyke, a fastball down the middle that he pulled over the left field wall. 2-0 Dodgers at that point at the end of 2 innings. But after that, Eric Stults settles down, and he's actually solid the rest of the way. Unfortunately, he gets no help whatsoever from his offense. Padres only able to push across 1 run in this ballgame. Fife did a nice job of using his cutter, using his curveball, threw some sloppy sliders in the zone that the Padres hit hard several times, but weren't able to get any runs across on the board. Trying to take a look here real quick. The 1 run that they did get, Alexi Amarista with the double, and ended up scoring on Chase Hidley's single. And it was nice to see Chase get a base hit tonight because he looked really out of sorts his first 2 at-bats. He's been in a slump for the last week at least, and did not look good in his first 2 at-bats, but finally got a base hit, an RBI single. That's all the Padres were able to get. Dodger bullpen came in. They did the job. A couple of base running snafus for the Padres tonight. Chris Denorfia getting picked off first base. And later in the ballgame, the very last out of the game, Chris Denorfia getting too far off first base on a fly ball to right field. Yasiel Puig, the rookie that we talked about who was making his major league debut, was reported to have a great arm, and guess what? He showed it off in that situation. Fly ball all the way to the wall. He caught the ball actually leaning over towards his left. Kind of an off-balance throw. Was able to barely get his feet underneath and basically threw it with all his arm, but threw a line drive all the way from the wall to first base, doubled up Chris Denorfia to end the ballgame. So Yasiel Puig got a base hit in his first at-bat, another base hit later in the ballgame, had the assist to end the game. Pretty nice start for the youngster who was signed for $42 million with the Dodgers during the offseason coming over from Cuba, and he showed his worth tonight. Now, whether it's going to be enough to spark this Dodger ball club, that remains to be seen. They're supposed to get Hanley Ramirez back tomorrow, but they're clearly an organization, or a team, I should say, a major league team, that's being decimated by the injury problem. Nobody feels sorry for him. It is what it is. But it turned out to be a night where the Padres were not able to take advantage of that, and they lost this first ball game. Tomorrow, who do we have? We have. Gotta check it out here. Who do we have? Who do we have? I knew it just a moment ago. I know Ted Lilly's going for the Dodgers, and who's going for the Padres? Let me see if I can find my notes. Hold on. Scramble, scramble. notes. Clayton Richard. Nice. We just saw Clayton the other day. Did a great job, didn't he? Came in the bullpen out of relief in that 17-inning ball game, threw 2 solid innings, looked sharp. And that was a nice little carryover from the previous outing where he finished up strong after giving up those 4 runs up in Seattle, and then he pitched great the rest of the way. So hopefully we see Clayton Richard pick up where he left off, not only at the end of the last start, but also in the 2 innings that he threw against the Toronto Blue Jays. If he does that, he's going to have a lot of ground balls. He's going to be down the zone, and the Padres will have an opportunity to win this baseball game. So good matchup tomorrow, 7:10. Ted Leitner and myself on the Mighty 1090. Hope that you join us. Appreciate you checking in for this Padres post-game recap for tonight. I'm Bob Scanlon, and we will talk to you tomorrow.